So you have been in and you have done your beginners course. So what now? How do you book into your classes? What do you need to do to get into your classes in the Rehab Hub in Glasgow? Okay, first things first, we would recommend that you download our studio bookings app. With this video, there will be the link to either the Android or the Apple version of studio bookings. The instructions of what you have to do are in below this video as well. So just look around this page where you're watching this video and instructions on how to download the app and then access your account on the app will be with that. But that's what we would recommend. Download the app and you can book and cancel and look after all of your studio bookings via your phone, or if you prefer, via your desktop. So you can log in via your desktop as well. The first protocol would always be our website. You're probably on that just now, or some other social media channel, but that's where we would recommend you go. Now, once you have completed your beginners course, you will have been given the green light to come into classes. Classes can either be in this big room where we have 10 classes. Your instructor will have explained the differences between the tone and the classic classes and the semi-private classes. But quickly to recap, if you're new, first class, we always recommend that you come in and you do the classic format first, meaning true to the source, true to Pilates, what you would have got in Mr. Pilates on a studio in New York. We go through the classic format on the Reformer. These are great for once you've just getting started. It really helps you. Now, we're not saying we restrict you to that, but that's what our recommendations, that you would start there. And then from there, we also offer tone classes. These classes are a bit more high energy. We still stick with the classic format to Reformer, but there'll be some variations in that. We might use props such as your circle, we might use balls, we might use various different bands. So it's just possibly a little bit more challenging, but that's not to say that we wouldn't adapt that based on your needs. So don't let that put you off. But generally what we would say is your first class in, we usually do recommend a classic, but if the time of the tone classes suit you better, then it's absolutely fine to do a tone. Just speak to us if you're a wee bit unsure. You will find our number, our email, or you can WhatsApp us. Just reach out to us if you're a wee bit unsure what to book. Next door, you'll notice on this page as well, or somewhere on the website, there will be a little bit more information about what's included in the semi-private sessions. But very briefly, basically in this big room, you've got 10 people. Next door, you've got 4 people. In here, it costs you 1 class credit to attend a class. Next door, it costs you 2 class credits. It's really that simple. So you can, when you buy either a membership or your class bundles, like your credits, you can choose how you use them. I hope that helps. Download the app. It really is the easiest way to book and cancel and manage your classes. It really is the best way to do it. Bear in mind, 12 hours is your cancellation notice. So if you want to cancel your classes, you need to do that 12 hours prior or you lose your credit. So make sure that you manage your account well so that you're not chucking credits away. If you're on a wait list for a class, what we will usually say to you is, if you know that you cannot attend that, take yourself off the waiting list, because what ends up happening is you get bumped up. You've been on the waiting list and 9 out of 10 times you'll get into the class, and then if you've already made plans and can't come, that's a wasted class credit for you. So we almost say to you that if you've booked yourself on the waiting list and you know you then can't make that class, go in and take yourself off the waiting list so you're not just wasting credits. So remember, the key there is 12 hours before the class. You can cancel anything up to that. You can cancel. So 12 hours, out with 12 hours, you're still charged for that session. If you're on the waiting list and you cannot make it, please make sure that you take yourself off the waiting list so that you're not being automatically pulled up into the class, and then you're like, oh no, I can't make it, and it's too late then to take myself off the waiting list. We will generally add people from the waiting list up to 1 hour before the class into the class if a space becomes available. So please, if you can't make it, make sure that you take yourself off the waiting list so that you're not using class credits and then you can't come and do it. Hope that makes sense, and we'll see you hopefully in a class really soon.